Welcome back to Work Wednesdays. Cath here to talk you through preparing for interview. First of all, if you're getting through to interview, huge congratulations. You have clearly stood out against another number of other candidates, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself. If you're anything like me, you might be very nervous going to interview, but the way that you can help to minimise those nerves and take control of your interview is to prepare. And these tips that I'm going to give you today will be useful if you're having a digital interview, which is more common these days, or a face-to-face interview. So first of all, research is key. The old saying, fail to prepare, prepare to fail, comes to mind. So there is so much information at the touch of a mouse these days. Have a little look on the company's website. What do they do? What is their ethos? How many employers do they have? What products or services do they sell? And really familiarise yourself with what they do. You might even be asked a question about what is your understanding of us as an employer at an interview. So that's one that you can tick off your preparation box with. If they don't have a website, you've got social media you can look at. If you know someone that works for the company, quiz them. Find out everything you can about them, just so you've got a really good understanding of what they do. Another way you can prepare is to look at that person's specification again. It'll often give you really good tips about what they're going to ask you at interview. In some person specs, they even say how they're going to assess you on certain elements. And if it says in interview, you know that that's likely going to be asked. So on the person specification, it might say something like, has good experience of customer service. Well, think about a time and prepare an answer if you were asked that question. Think about, where have I delivered good customer service? Can I give some really shining examples? Or even statistics if you've been rated on the level of customer service, or you've had a secret shopper come into a previous role or something like that. But remember, an interview is also a two-way process. So as much as they're trying to assess whether you would fit and suit the job, you're also assessing if they're an employer that you feel like you'd be interested in working for, especially if you're taking the risk of going from one job to another. My other top tip is to refamiliarise yourself with your CV or your application. It's really important that you know what you've already put forward to that employer. And if you're sending off a lot of job applications, try not to get confused. Go back to the one that you've sent for that particular role. But the research is really, really key. It's okay to be nervous, but make sure you get across that you are someone that they are going to want to employ. You've got the enthusiasm, the skills, and the experience for it. Definitely prepare things like your appearance. If it's a physical interview, how you're going to get there. There's lots and lots of things you can take control of before you go. Over the next few weeks, Helena and Rebecca are going to be talking to you about drilling down into the differences between face-to-face interviews and digital interviews, and there'll be some more top tips there. Thank you. All the best.